Welcome back to Our Chicago. I'm Stacey Baca. August is Black Business Month, and this morning we are talking about how some of those businesses and their owners are doing after a year and a half through this pandemic. So my guest this morning, Siri Hibbler, the CEO and founder of the Illinois Black Chamber of Commerce. Tasha Brown joins us as well. She is the director of Scale Up for the Women's Business Development Center. And one of the issues that I want to get to too is through the pandemic, there's obviously been a lot of challenges, right? So one of the catchphrases that we have heard often is building back better. And you kind of alluded to this on how business owners need to think of their own businesses in a different way. So how is that happening?
Well, I've seen it basically happen with all the businesses that we've been talking to and advising. They are coming up with creative ways just to service their customers. Okay, they have gotten used now to doing the online shopping, and then folks, actually coming to pick up, or they are delivering the food. So that's something that a lot of them probably weren't really doing before the pandemic. So they're really getting used to that. They're focusing a lot on marketing, more so probably than they did before. It's like, I need some creative ideas. How do I market this? How do I get this new customer? And they're realizing that their customer base is not just right around the corner, right next door, right? Their customer base is broad. So they're looking at how to reach people all over the city, all over the county, all over the state if they have to, right, to come to their businesses. So we've been helping them out with that as well, because we implemented our equity and inclusion tours, and we have been showcasing different areas throughout the city of Chicago. We've got tours scheduled also in the western suburb, the northern suburb, and definitely moving downstate as well. So they're called the equity and inclusion tours.com. So we have been working with our aldermen, our local chambers, and just showcasing all these wonderful communities and their customer base to give these business owners ideas on how they can reach these people and how they can even expand into other communities.
That's a really interesting way of doing things, to make sure that there's exposure there, right? And I guess that brings me to my next point too, just thinking about how Black-owned businesses, with more of them, and if we saw more business out there, how does that change a community? How does that change thinking, consumer purchasing, just everything? It seems to have kind of a ripple effect, does it not?
It certainly has a ripple effect. Studies have shown that when you invest in Black-owned businesses, it really translates into more jobs. It translates into a higher revenue overall for the economy. It translates into almost $90-something trillion being added to enterprises. So there really is a direct connection between investing and starting and growing small businesses and how it would impact our communities, bring additional resources, bring more revenue, and bring employment. So that definitely is something that we encourage people to do, to really buy Black in their communities, start businesses in your communities to make change.
All right, I'm going to ask both of you kind of to do something a little bit difficult here, because both of you are a wealth of knowledge clearly on this subject. But if you were going to give just one piece of advice to that business owner out there, or would-be business owner, what do you put at the top of your list? And I want to make sure both of you have a chance to respond.
I would say faith. Keep the faith. Do not give up. Keep the faith. You are an entrepreneur. Entrepreneurs were meant to bounce back, right? We may seem like we failed at something, but then we reinvent the wheel and we bounce right back. So no matter what comes your way, know that you are a chosen entrepreneur, and you keep the faith, and you invent yourself and create, because that's what you are, a creator.
And I love the word you chose, and I would add to that, prepare. And so a lot of business owners missed out on opportunities because they just were not prepared. They didn't have their financials in place. They didn't have a bank account in place. And so along with faith, I say prepare. Make sure you're prepared. And so the Women's Business Development Center has resources to help entrepreneurs prepare for these opportunities. Last year, we administered over 6 grants, and there was a very small percentage of African non-American or non-white business owners that took advantage of those opportunities simply because they were not prepared. And so utilize these services. These business service organizations exist to help you prepare to receive those resources that are available for you. As Siri and I discussed even before this call, this is a great time to be an entrepreneur.
Yes,
so many resources are diverted to the economy to help these entrepreneurs. Prepare yourself for them.
All right.
And
Great
get involved.
advice. Great advice, ladies, from both of you. Keep the faith. Be prepared. Thank you so much. Siri Hibbler and Tasha Brown, thank you.
Hey, if you like that video, be sure to subscribe to our ABC7 Chicago YouTube channel.